Hello, dear viewers, and welcome back to our channel where we bring you the latest insights and details from the world of the British royal family. Today, we are turning our attention to one of the most eagerly anticipated events in the royal calendar and the social season, the magnificent Royal Ascot. As the gates opened and the first day commenced this past Tuesday, the gathering of senior royals was a spectacle of tradition, elegance, and, as it turns out, some truly touching personal moments that offer a glimpse into the warmth and dynamics within the family circle. Before we delve into the heart of today's story, a gentle reminder to show your support by liking this video and subscribing to our channel if you haven't already. Your engagement helps us continue to bring you these detailed reports and analysis. Royal Ascot, for those who may not be fully familiar, is far more than just a horse race. It is a quintessentially British institution steeped in history, pageantry, and sartorial splendor. Founded by Queen Anne in 1711, it has evolved into a 5-day festival that is a highlight of the summer social calendar, attracting royalty, celebrities, and racing enthusiasts from around the globe. The first day, in particular, holds a special significance, marking the official opening of the event and setting the tone for the week ahead. A central part of this grand opening is the royal procession, where members of the royal family arrive in horse-drawn carriages, a tradition that dates back to 1825. It's a moment of great ceremony and public display, offering onlookers a chance to see the royals up close as they make their way down the straight mile to the royal enclosure. This past Tuesday, the royal procession was led, as is customary, by His Majesty King Charles III and Her Majesty Queen Camilla, radiating regal presence and continuing the tradition upheld by generations of monarchs before them. They were joined in the subsequent carriages by other key members of the family, including Princess Beatrice and her husband, Edoardo Mapelli Mozzi, and Princess Anne, the Princess Royal, known for her lifelong dedication to equestrian sports. Accompanying Princess Anne were her two children, Zara Tindall and Peter Phillips. The presence of Peter Phillips was notable, not just as the eldest grandchild of the late Queen Elizabeth II, but also because he was accompanied by his partner, Miss Harriet Spurling. This marked a significant occasion, Miss Spurling's first ever attendance at the prestigious Royal Ascot, and importantly, her debut within the context of such a prominent public royal gathering. Peter's relationship with Miss Spurling became publicly known last year, following his earlier relationship with Lindsay Wallace. The couple made their first public appearance together in May of the previous year, and their joint attendance at Royal Ascot signals a clear step forward in their relationship and their integration into family life. Introducing a new partner into the very public and traditional setting of Royal Ascot can undoubtedly be a daunting experience. It is a world governed by specific protocols, historical customs, and intense public scrutiny. This is where the warmth and supportive nature of the royal family truly shine. And this year, a particularly heartwarming moment involving Peter Phillips's cousin, Zara Tindall, captured the attention of observers. Zara Tindall, the daughter of Princess Anne and Captain Mark Phillips, is a much-loved member of the royal family. An accomplished equestrian herself, having won an Olympic silver medal, Zara is not a working royal in the traditional sense. She does not undertake official duties on behalf of the crown. However, she remains close to her family and often attends significant family and state occasions. Despite not having a formal public role, Zara often steps up in supportive ways within the family unit, and Tuesday at Ascot provided a beautiful illustration of this. As the family members gathered before or during the day's events, there was a moment when Zara Tindall, who was attending with her husband, former England rugby captain Mike Tindall, seemingly took on a special, unofficial role. She did not shy away from the responsibility of making Miss Harriet Spurling feel welcome and at ease during her very first Royal Ascot experience. This was not a formal duty, but rather a personal gesture of kinship and warmth. Witnesses observed Zara enthusiastically greeting her brother Peter and his girlfriend, Harriet. The atmosphere was one of genuine connection and friendly interaction. Amongst these greetings and introductions, a particularly tender and considerate moment unfolded that resonated deeply. It was noticed that Miss Spurling's hat, a crucial element of Royal Ascot attire and often a statement piece requiring careful positioning, needed a slight adjustment. In a beautiful display of care and consideration, Zara Tindall stepped forward. With a gentle hand, she reached out and helped Harriet fix her hat, carefully adjusting its brim. This seemingly small gesture speaks volumes. It is an act of kindness, a subtle yet powerful way of saying, "I'm here for you. I want you to feel comfortable and confident." For someone navigating the unfamiliar territory of a major royal event for the first time, such a gesture from a prominent and well-liked family member like Zara can make all the difference, instantly easing any potential nerves and fostering a sense of belonging. It highlights Zara's supportive nature and her role as a warm, welcoming presence within the family, particularly towards newcomers. It wasn't a grand announcement or a formal welcome, but a quiet, personal act of helpfulness that resonated with genuine warmth. The welcome extended to Miss Sperling was also underscored by another significant detail: her inclusion in the royal procession itself. Miss Sperling was granted the privilege of riding in the third carriage. This is a meaningful gesture within the context of Royal Ascot tradition. The carriages are typically reserved for members of the royal family and their partners, as well as other distinguished guests. Being invited to ride in one of the principal carriages, particularly in the third, is a clear indication of acceptance and inclusion into the family's public life. It's worth noting that this privilege has been extended to Peter Phillips's former partners in the past when they have attended the event, suggesting that this inclusion in the procession is a standard, welcoming protocol for those in a serious relationship with a senior member's child or grandchild, reinforcing that Harriet is being welcomed warmly into the fold. While Miss Sperling was making her debut in the carriage procession, Zara Tindall, despite being present at Royal Ascot with her husband Mike, did not ride in one of the carriages this year. Both Zara and Mike Tindall have been part of the royal procession in previous years, enjoying the unique experience of arriving by carriage. However, the number of carriages is limited, typically 4, and the space within them is finite. Given the array of senior royals and their partners attending, it is highly likely that the decision regarding who rides in which carriage is based on logistics and available space to accommodate the key attendees. Zara and Mike's absence from the procession this year was most probably a practical matter due to limited capacity on the 4 coaches, rather than any reflection on their standing within the family or their importance at the event. They were very much present and visible throughout the day, enjoying the racing and the social atmosphere from within the royal enclosure, just arriving by other means. The first day of Royal Ascot is always a vibrant affair, filled with stunning fashion, thrilling races, and the unique atmosphere that only centuries of tradition can create. Against this backdrop of formal ceremony and public spectacle, the personal interactions stand out. The sight of Zara Tindall offering a helping hand with a hat is a reminder that behind the titles and the traditions are family members supporting one another. It paints a picture of a family that, while navigating the complexities of public life, still values personal connections and makes an effort to welcome new people into their circle with kindness and warmth. Harriet Sperling's debut at Royal Ascot, her inclusion in the prestigious carriage procession, and the visible warmth of her reception by family members like Zara Tindall all suggest a positive and welcoming integration into the royal fold. For Peter Phillips, seeing his partner so warmly received must have been a source of great comfort and happiness. For observers, it was a delightful moment that offered a glimpse into the supportive dynamics of the family, particularly highlighting Zara's role as a bridge builder and a genuinely kind individual. So, as the thundering hooves race down the track and the hats capture the headlines, let's not overlook these smaller, more personal moments that reveal so much about the relationships and the human element within the royal family. The welcome extended to Harriet Sperling, facilitated in part by Zara Tindall's thoughtful gesture, is a beautiful example of how tradition and personal connection can intertwine. This event certainly gives us much to reflect upon regarding the evolution of the royal family and how they balance public duty with private lives and personal relationships. What are your thoughts on this heartwarming moment at Royal Ascot? Did Zara Tindall's gesture resonate with you? Share your opinions in the comments section below. We love hearing from you and engaging in these discussions. Don't forget to like this video if you appreciated this detailed look at a special moment. Subscribe to the channel for more royal news and analysis, and join us for our next update. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you again soon.